Well, it looks like we have a better connection now. God, I hope so. We're streaming at 100 meg, and before we were only at 10. So maybe we'll be able to get this through without any jumping around or whatever. Hey, 2 viewers, 3 viewers already, 2 likes. Good job. Okay, what I'm doing, let's see here, this camera. What I'm doing is finishing the tape out. It doesn't look like I'm going to get to the paint today because it's just too late in the day to do. But I do want to get this taped out so tomorrow when I come home I can sneak outside and get it painted. Kind of wish I'd have brought that bigger paper home now. But hindsight's 20/20. I know it's rather boring, but you know, some of the guys want to, you know, they got me up in their shop listening. You know, not everybody has somebody to work with. Probably most people don't. We're doing the dreaded red again, so trust me, red is the worst color for bleed. Make sure you put the tape on your shirt before you put it on your airplane. If you got good sticky tape. This is Pro Auto Body tape, so it really sticks and it will pull up paint. Because we're painting these airplanes with no paint, meaning that it's going on pretty dry. Because if you wet it out real good, you'll load it up. Screwed that up. Screwed that up. Anybody that's painted model airplanes knows that tape is dangerous. Trying to get it down without sticking it too much. If you go over these things, and you could chase your tail. Put down the tape, pick it up, take the white off. Paint the white, put down the tape on the red, take the red up. You go around in a circle. So you kind of got to know when to give up. Well, we got on here. I'll spend half an hour or so with you guys doing this. See, dedicated shears, Walmart, $7. Just like John's. These are good though. These are Westcott Extreme Edge Titanium shears. You guys have seen me tape this off 4 times now. It takes what it takes. Now I'll only tape off to here and throw a towel over the back like we did yesterday. Ah, come on. Well, I'll have to wait till I turn it over, I guess. Because trust me, Red will find the open spot. It's really odd too, because black doesn't, yellow doesn't. It's only red. Just goes right to the open spot. And it makes a huge mess. Okay, I need the ball driver. Now, I'm going to show you what I do on my cows. Let's go ahead and tape this off, 100% tape. And I just get a, hopefully this scalpel's sharp, get a scalpel and go right, trace down the tape. Trying to cut only the tape and not down into the cowl. It's going to take a good sharp knife blade. I wonder how these knife blades work. I mean, supposedly this is a real surgeon's scalpel, but man, they get dull quick. Unless they don't get dull cutting on skin. So I just cut around that piece of tape there, the spine line tape. This ego trip's gone on long enough. What a moron. Okay. We're living in bizarro world. This right here in the details really makes the model, in my opinion, stand out. Yeah, I could just let the overspray go inside the cowl. But one, when you take the cowl off, Jim Lynch would say, "Hey, what are we going to do about that?" And I ain't going for that ever again. Or you can tape the inside off to make it look finished. You guys, I don't know how many of you guys know Jim Lynch, but master craftsman. I think Kim and Charlie Reeves are the guys who restored Bob Gieske's Nats Nobler. Okay, now you see how these lines stop right there? Well, you can't do that. They have to go inside the cowl, so I'm going to have to get a piece of tape. I had to cut it off to get the cowl off, but we can put it back on. The hard part is getting it lined up again perfect. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it's just close. So the line goes in and around like that, so that when the cowl is on the airplane, you won't see a white line there. You'll see the paint go inside the cowl like it's supposed to. And you got to do it on both sides, the fuselage side and the cowl side. And it only really takes a minute, so not that big a deal. And there again, how perfect do you want it? Come on. Shoot. I guess we can go like that. We can go like that, and if it don't look good, I'll touch it up with a brush. Good evening, Chris. I'm still tinkering. I don't know how I want to end that. I'd like to go straight in, but it don't want to cooperate. So maybe just like that. Should be some good video coming out of St. Louis when I go back. Yeah. Hey, buenos noches, buenos tardes. I don't know what time it is in Brazil, but que onda? I don't speak Portuguese, so I think that's what they speak in Brazil. Oh, okay. Buenas noches. Feliz Navidad. Apunte fuego! Okay. Now, some would say this is going overboard. But I'm going to tape this part of the cowl right here will be yellow. So I have to tape off the inside line to make it yellow. And this part here, or wait a minute, no, this part here will be red, and this part here will be yellow. So you don't want it to kind of just overspray down into the cowl, so you got to tape everything off. Yeah, ain't nothing in Missouri. It's 6:30. 6:30. Seis y media. What time is it in Brazil? ¿Qué horas son estas en Brazil? I wish I spoke Portuguese, but I don't. I'm just kind of faking it. It's kind of Spanish. Sure hope I'm not going to regret this. So it's that's 24. 8:30. $11:30. Yeah, I need to get some guys on in other countries that want to post some video on the Stunt Hanger channel so that we have guys from all different time zones working on this. To try to make the thing grow. Because I know not everybody can watch it at my times, you know. And the only reason why I'm live streaming is I'm just tired of editing video. It's just way too hard. What do I want to do here? Oh boy. This is probably going, like I say, way too far overboard, but can't help myself. I wish I had some tweezers. Close enough. Close enough. I was watching video today of, I don't know who shot it or whatever, but it was 2009 Brodak meet. Bring back a lot of good memories. Had fun while it lasted. But hopefully there'll be more. Of course, I don't know the way things are going. They want to cancel Christmas, and people are going to have to stand up and say, hey, enough is enough. I have one daughter. She's 45. So, no kids. Okay, what are we going to do here? So I guess we'll go up this way. The way that I do this, both colors get painted at the same time. It's going to blow your mind. I wish I could show you, but I don't think I'm going to be able to, because I got to paint it outside. But I paint both colors at the same time. So red, yellow. Might use the card method, I don't know. Had Dan today talking about frisket. Uh-oh, we hung up there for a second. Frisket is any object that blocks the paint. You can use a frisket paper, frisket card. I'm a little old, but I could adopt you, huh? Uh-oh, looks like the stream is hanging up. That's it. And I just did a speed test. It just reset the modem, just restarted the computer. Oh, that's too bad, Chris. Chris says the Akron Skymasters Club was going to take it over, Brodax. We had John come down to look at the site, and the club disbanded before anything came of it. That's a shame. And now that Jerry passed away, I don't think I'll be going to Joan Hall again. Just absolutely too far to go. Okay, what are we going to do here? I guess I'm going to... Oh, almost dropped it. It's got to be perfect. See, the rule book says that the model should be inspected from 10 foot away. But these guys hold them up to their face like within 6 inches to say, hey, what are we going to do about that? That's why I had that rude awakening at the Nats, because to save weight, I didn't used to put as much paint on the bottom of the airplane, and that saves an ounce or two. But things change, so old Jim took me aside and said, hey man, you gotta do this. So now the bottom is finished just as good as the top. I would say at an ounce penalty. This is pretty overkill here, but whatever. See how the top of this ledge gets painted yellow, but only this much gets painted yellow because this is the muffler side. So that's how it's got to be. But when you spray down inside here, you don't want any paint to go inside there. Thank you, Keith. I did that on camera today. So you don't want any paint to go down inside here and distract from that beautiful Super Tiger motor. Some guys paint the inside of the cows black. Whatever. Yeah, we've been on 34 minutes. I'll stay on an hour. Yep. Evening, Greg. Hey, everybody, like, subscribe, share. If you're not a member, please consider joining. You know, little as $4.99 a month. Super chats help. I realize it's holiday season. I've been kind of lax on my membership perks, but I just don't have the time. I know what I could do. For many years, people asked about my plans for my Viper. How many of you members would be interested in a set of plans for my Viper? I need to build another one of them. I haven't built one of them in 15 years, I don't think. No, '07. '07 I had a Viper. 1/8 inch tape. '07 I flew a pipe Viper. A pipe Viper that weighed 49 ounces with a air. Now I can't even think of what the hell they are. The Randy Smith motors, Arrow. Oh man, PA. God, with a PA 65 in it, 49 ounces. It's on the tape. Wendy has recorded it, but it wasn't real attractive. It was gray. That's why it was so light, because gray really covers with the motor in this airplane's a 60. My Vipers they came in two sizes, 40 size. I still have one hanging on the wall in St. Louis. Came in a 40 size and a 60 size. One hanging on the wall in St. Louis is the Harley Davidson plane. You guys want to build beam wings? Because the original Vipers were beam wings, but I did build some D tubes, and I did build some foamies too. But the beam wings were the lightest. Everybody's pretty scared of beam wings. There's really not much to them. The only thing you have to have is a place big enough to work on the airplane all in one piece. Now the 40 size had a 56-inch wingspan. I need to get... Now they're not really plans, they're just drawings, numbers. Airfoils and numbers. It has a picture of the airplane, you know. But I'm not a pro draftsman or anything like that. I should give it to John Miller and have him transfer it to CAD. It was a neat airplane. Yeah, I think it's almost ready to become Nostalgia 30. Well, about got this thing wrapped up inside here. This will take a couple of nights to do. Now tomorrow night is Charles's night, so I won't be on. But that doesn't mean I won't be working. I just, yes, Eddie, look in the, look in the gallery, top right hand corner, there's a photo gallery. Could be on the front row, be on page 1, because it could be in District 6. And there's different versions of it on there. The Super Glide. Yeah, I was working for Harley at the time, so Viper Super Glide. Hell, I can post. Let me see if I'll find a picture and see if I can post it right here now. Let's see here. I need the mouse. I'll get it pulled up for you. Shoot, about fell down here. Time to get a new couch. Okay, gallery. Come on. District 6. Yeah, I'm in 6. We're going to be on page 1, I think. Nope, page 2. She's out of the front row. Well, there's a Viper 3. Let's see. Here's a clip out of the magazine. Save picture as. Shell logo. Sit back up. Okay. And here's the airplane. Save picture as. Save. Okay, we're going to add the image and post it on the stream here. Of course, it's not. Now it's going to start screwing up. Okay, let's see here. Add an image. Add image. Existing. Okay. Browse. Desktop. Inkscape. Shell. Open. Okay. Transition. Okay, there's a picture of the Viper. Hopefully we're still streaming. I don't know what the heck's wrong with computers nowadays. Yeah, are we still on? Let's do this. That was after I crashed it. That's the rebuilt one. Let me see here. Open that up. I'm going to add another image. Image. Okay. Okay. Browse. Here's the article like before. Okay. There's the article out of the magazine on it. Or not an article, but that is a beam wing airplane. And then I also did another one. That was 5. Let's see here. Then I did this one. This was my SIG. This was my SIG. Save image as. Okay, save. This was my SIG 1 week airplane, believe it or not, a VF-46 in it. Here's another beam winged one. This is number 3, save image as. Save. Go back this way. I wonder if picture. No, that other one's not in here. Well, that's a cleaned up version. Save image as. Save. Yes. Now let's post a couple more here. Take that one down and that one down. I'm going to add another image here. Image. Okay. Browse. This was one I built in 1 week. Had a VF-46 in it. That was a 1 week wonder. That was in between the crash of number 2 and the repair of number 4 or number 5. So that's the in between while the other one was being repaired. I had to go to SIG and didn't have any time. So let me see, image, let's add another one here. This is number, which one is this? I don't know, it's been so many years ago I got numbers all mixed. This is number 3 right here. Oh, cancel. Okay. Transition. That's number 3. These are all piped airplanes. Let's see here. I think it might be on the front row, the other 3 or 4. I built like 20 of them. Let's see here. Gallery. Classic gallery. Let's go to the front row. It's going to be way back there. Number 7. Let's look there. Here's number. This is the one I still have. This is number 6. Save image as. Save. Let's see here. Are we still broadcasting, guys? I can't tell. I've got too many screens open. Let's see here. Image. Okay. Browse. You guys will like this one. Open. Okay. This was sitting on the Harley showroom floor when I took this picture. That's the one I still got hanging on the wall. It hasn't flown in 20 years. Let's see here. Yep, I had a Pipe FP40 and number, I don't know, the one beamed. Hey, we're hung up again. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. It's seizing up again. It's too much computing power. Let me get rid of some of these pictures here. And we'll transition back to that. And take this out. Minus. Yes. Minus. Yes. Minus. Oh. Minus. Yes. Minus. Yes. Minus. What is image 3? Yeah, we'll leave that one on there. I like that picture. I don't understand what's going on with the stream. It says we have an excellent connection, but every 5 minutes a thing pops up that we're not streaming anything. I don't know. Okay. I might get something together and get some plans going on that airplane. It's like I say, it's Nostalgia 30 legal, I believe. I know number 1 is for sure. If you go on Stunt Hanger and go in the gallery, the white one is number 1. It was 40 ounces. And that was for a non-piped 40. You can build these airplanes in any configuration you want. Somebody was saying, can you build in a D-tube? Can you build in a... It doesn't matter what you build it in. X-wing, geodesic, I-beam, it just does not matter. Foam wing. The red one, Viper 4, was a foamy. That's the only way I could make it and get it done in a week. No way you could the fastest airplane I ever built that was dope was the one I did on Stuka in 11 days. It was 11-day scratch-built Aries from the first piece of wood cut to in the air with a dope finish, 11 days. And a lot of hours. They were probably 20-hour days. And I won the Spirit of 64 with it and the Concourse Award with my Aries. I ended up... Dennis Vandeker has that. my Aries had a PA40 ultralight in it, rear exhaust. That Harley plane had a PA40 ultralight in it, rear exhaust. Can't believe I don't have pictures of the gray one that I took to the Nats on there. That was the 49-ounce PA65 airplane. I just can't build them as light as I used to. Too much lumber. Okay, let's cut a piece of paper so I don't have to work so hard getting that taped off. I think the biggest change going is the hey Todd, thank you very much. Happy holidays to Stunt Hanger community. I hope this helps. Let's see what it says. Yeah, it helps keep the light on. If you message me on Stunt Hanger, I'll give you a 21 support badge. So about got the cowl taped off here finally. Yeah, YouTube's getting some strange rules. I mean, you know, they want to pay for their bandwidth, so the channels have to be productive. That's what, you know, the ads that are on the YouTube channel and all that. I know you guys don't like ads, but if we're not producing any money for them, they'll turn us off. It's just the way it is. It's a business. They run a tight ship. I'm surprised they let a little channel like me monetize. There's only 4,500 guys in the whole world who do this stuff, and they're all on Stunt Hanger. That's close enough. We've been on an hour now. I really hate to bore you guys. Some guys love it, but some guys hate it. Okay, here's the cowl all taped off. So we're not going to get any paint on the inside, so it'll be nice and clean on the inside. The paint will wrap around the edge up into the line and stop. Hey, thank you very much, Chris. Hey, I think this is the best stunt hanger's ever done in a single night. Anybody that gives a super chat in here, let me know on Stunt Hanger, and I'll make sure you have a 21 support badge. So there you have it. That's how that works. That's how I made it work. And I got to do the same thing to the fuselage. Because you don't want to look in there and see paint in your fuselage. At least I don't. So we've got nice crisp lines. Okay, got that done. That's good. And it's going to be... I bet it takes me another few hours to get this taped off. Well, thank you, Chris. I'll see what I can do this year about getting Viper plans made up. Everybody always asks for plans for that airplane. Everybody liked the looks of that airplane. And it's really nothing but a big Nobler. Just like this, and the big Nobler. I never built any of the Vipers with a detailed cockpit. That always had a wood carved cockpit like my Junar XL for weight. You know, I don't want to carry around any extra weight. I'll stay on here until the super chats disappear, and then I'll cut the stream because I don't want to miss Mark Levin. Okay. So as before, we'll get this taped off, and I'll just drape a towel over the back. Spraying with that Grex airbrush, you're not really putting much material on. There's hardly any overspray anywhere. It really is the lightest way to paint an airplane. However, we've been using the 4-ounce Harbor Freight HVLP touch-up guns, top loaders, for the main paint job. And that's what I'll use on the clear too, because you got to get enough material on it without striping. Yeah, guys, I will be working on this till I'm finished. We'll get back to the other project under the bench, and maybe the Now that I got that good wood from my wood connection, I might make the elevator stabilizer again, just to see if I can make it lighter. I wasn't real happy with the weight of this. I mean, it's not awful. It's usable, but it could always be lighter. I think this thing is 3 1/4 ounces total with the horn. It's light, but like I say, they always can be lighter. This is for the Continental XL. This will be a 60 size Continental. I like bringing back those old nostalgic designs. They were just airplanes of the 60s were just so much better looking than what we got today. They just, to me, of course, it's like reliving my childhood, I guess. Doran the other night was talking about molding balsa wood in double layers. Well, that's what this is. Molded in double layers. And I have a few videos on the channel showing you how to do that. All right, guys, hour and 3. Holy moly, another one. Oh no. Been on an hour and 7 minutes. We got probably 5 minutes left before that one goes away. Any questions of what I've got going on? When Dan came on today, we were discussing about building and craftsmanship and that type of. I really, really hope that my videos inspire you or show you how to do something, because this is really going away. And with all that's happening now in the world, it may not be here next year. So I don't know. When we disappear, somebody said, "What are all these things?" But to me, this is artwork. And there's nothing like the feeling of accomplishment when you set that down on the flight line and go, everybody goes, "Oh, wow." I want to build a Thunderbird. My late friend Gary Tultz, I know him, built one, and it was an absolute stunner, yeah. I knew Gary. If you want to see some beautiful airplanes, I didn't know this guy, but go on Google and search Walt Pray. Walt, P-R-A-Y, Walt Pray. Unbelievable painter. Unbelievable. His airplanes were gorgeous. My friend Tom Warden was a hell of a finisher too. And that's, I came from that area, Tom Warden's area, and that's basically, what got me jazzed on building this stuff was guys like Tom and Bill Noyes, and these fellas are probably, I think Bill's still alive. I think he looks at Stunt Hanger, and he called me, he may be have passed, I don't know, but he'd be about 90. And those guys could really build, really build. Of course, hindsight's 2020. Those airplanes were heavy. You know, they had paint on them. You can't build a beautiful airplane and have it light. It's either going to have a wall banger or a showstopper. You know. But I'm trying to build airplanes that are presentable, that get at least 18 points. I'm satisfied with 18. 19's better, but 18 points, and that fly respectably well. So, I'm going to cut it off. I appreciate you watching. I'll be back on Tuesday. Hopefully we'll have this all painted by then. If I get home and get this taped up, maybe Tuesday I can paint it. Walt Prey did the Outlaw. He might have done the Gunslinger too. Steve Busso's a hell of a builder. Whoever would paint their airplane black has got to be a good builder. It's got to be. Or have lots of paint. It's got to be real heavy. One. The Zap Machine. Look that up. Walt Prey, I'm sure, built the Outlaw. I'm sure. It was a Thunderbird, black with purple and yellow stripes. I think he also built a Smoothie that was similar to that too. Really nice, really nice. But look Walt Prey up on the web. They will jump out at you like you can't believe it. I can't finish like that. No way. Well, maybe I could if I want to put paint on them. Because you can look at those and it's like Al Rabe's Critical Mass. Beautiful airplane. It weighs 90 some ounces. I looked at that airplane in the pictures and I said, Al, that thing's got some paint on it. Well, another example is Kenny Stevens, his SV-22 concourse winner. It has a gallon of clear on it. It's 75 plus ounces. Not for me. When Kenny told me a gallon of clear, wow. I won't even put a quart on mine. It'll be less than a quart. We mix them up, half a quart in a quart mason jar, fill it up with thinner, and when that's gone, it's gone. And you gotta buff, get the best finish you can out of that. Otherwise, it's gonna be heavy. There's just no way around it. So, like I say, I'm done for the evening until I see you Wednesday or Tuesday. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.